I had the pleasure of sitting down in the RadioRadioX studios to meet with Victoria Paterson from Mostly Modern Festival. He's going to tell us everything we need to know about this festival, which is in its 7th season. Hey, you guys, it's Sara B, and I'm here with Victoria from Mostly Modern Festival. She brought this awesome signage.
Hello! Hi, everyone!
I am so excited you're here today to talk about this great festival. It is a huge event, and it takes place in Saratoga. And I don't think a lot of people know about where these shows are held. So you're here to share some knowledge with us.
Thank you, Sarah, for having me.
Absolutely.
Hi, everybody. My name is Victoria, and I'm a violinist, and I am the executive director of Mostly Modern Music Festival. We are a new, fresh, and fun festival. Even though it is our 7th season, I still feel like we're young and new. We're not Coachella or Woodstock or SPAC or things that people just know. Mostly Modern is still getting its legs in the Saratoga Springs region. So all of our concerts are at the Arthur Zankel Music Center at Skidmore College.
Okay, that's at Skidmore. Yeah. Beautiful campus.
Yeah. And our kickoff is at Cafe Lena on June 4th. Cafe Lena, if you haven't been, my gosh, head over to Cafe Lena. It's an iconic rock and roll, country, now classical opera. I mean, Sarah, who runs Cafe Lena, has all the genres of music there.
They sure do.
So that's our basically our lineup is a kickoff at Cafe Lena, and then all 9 shows are at the Arthur Zankel Music Center.
Wonderful. Yeah. And you said this is the 7th. So you still a young festival. Tell me a little bit about the very first one. Was this planned to be an ongoing festival? Is this something you did once and went, we got to do this all the time?
That's a great question. The first year was in 2018, and we got a tip about the hall, the Arthur Zankel Music Center, because our engineer and producer, his daughters went to Skidmore College, and he helped build that hall and do the acoustics.
Oh.
So he's like, guys, we all said, we want to start a festival. We live in New York City. We could never afford New York City. You know, we didn't want that kind of vibe for a 3-week summer festival. And he said, guys, you got to check out the Arthur Zankel Music Center. I helped build the acoustics of the hall. It's like Carnegie Hall. And that was basically, I think we always wanted it to be a forever festival, not just a one and done. We want to build our audience and have that continuity. And frankly, I've co-founded with my husband, Robert Paterson. So really? I'm a violinist and he's a composer. And so he's the artistic director and I'm more the nuts and bolts of the festival. I do a lot of the administration and logistics. I do play violin in the festival.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, we want it to go way past our lifetime. I want it to be a forever festival, like Tanglewood, that goes on long after we're gone. That's my dream.
That's fantastic, like a legacy.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Now, did you bring your violin to play for us today?
I should have.
Oh, next time.
You need to come to my show, which is Sunday, June 7th.
That's the 7th. Okay.
Sunday, June 7th. My band is called the Fab Five, the Fabulous Five. And we're a string quartet with a drummer. And our drummer is coming all the way from Mexico City. He is so special. He's playing the handpan, which is kind of like a upside down steel drum. And he's playing a lot of really exotic instruments. And it is just a really great sound world we create with a string quartet, which is very standard, but then adding that percussion. Ooh. It's very magical.
I'll have to have you guys on my show.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
I would love that. And I'll bring the violin next time.
Absolutely. You're welcome here anytime.
Okay.
You're a friend of ours. Bring your violin. Bring the whole band. It'll be awesome.
Great.
Now, the musicians that perform, besides yourself, how are they selected? I'm just nosy.
Yes. Well, there's 150 of us, first of all. So there's a lot of musicians running around for 3 weeks in Saratoga Springs. There's about 50 faculty and then about 100 students. But when I say students, they're in their 20s, okay? These are fully young professionals that are, frankly, better than me. I mean, they're practicing all the time.
Okay.
And so they're young. I almost want to call them young professional, young artist, new talent. And then the faculty who are more mentors. And the thing is, we all play together. Okay. We have an orchestra concert every week, and we all are on the stage together. And so it's side-by-side learning and side-by-side playing. So somebody who's 23 will be sitting with the principal trumpet from the New York City Ballet. And, you know, they'll be sitting with somebody who just is playing a Broadway show right now. And it's exciting from our standpoint, playing with young people who are so in shape. Being a musician is a little bit like going to the gym. You need to be in shape, right?
Yeah.
So I'm admiring these young, like, stallions who are so in shape, practicing their violin 68 hours a day. I am not practicing 6 hours a day. So I kind of gets me in shape and revved up. Like, all right, I got to keep it up. And then they're maybe impressed by me because I played on Broadway for 20 plus years and I have such great stories to tell and good business, like savvy stuff that we can talk about for 3 weeks. Like, how do you pay your rent as a musician? How are you going to, you know, create a life outside of school?
Yeah.
Which is a big deal.
Absolutely. Yeah. Wow. So I was poking around on the website, just looking at things. They stay right on the Skidmore campus.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You can accommodate everybody there.
Well, that's why I think, you know, again, I hope we're at Skidmore forever because it's a perfect setting for 150 people. I can't find a hotel for 150 people for 3 weeks. In Saratoga Springs. It's like everybody has their own room. They have the food at Skidmore is fantastic. Like, honestly, I love it. I'm not much of a cook myself. So for 3 weeks, I don't have to worry about cooking. And you can have every diet you've ever imagined. You can walk from the hall to the dorm to the cafeteria. Also, you can walk or bike downtown. It's kind of perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds it to me.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful campus and they accommodate people with their different dietary needs.
Oh, yes.
And 3 weeks is a bit of a hike. It's hard to find hotel accommodations in Saratoga over the summer anyway, just in general. So to be able to have all of those people housed, fed properly, kept together, it must be a fun time for everybody.
It is. And I'm so grateful with the relationship because it's like I feel like in the 7th season, we're still young, we're still getting audience members, but as far as the logistics and working with the college and working with our staff and all the musicians, we've got that down. Again, knock on wood. You're dealing with like live music and live performance, so anything can happen. Maybe that's part of the excitement. But,
I think so.
But it's really a great relationship and it's a great place to be for 3 weeks.
That's wonderful. Yeah. So for somebody who's never heard of Mostly Modern Festival, they want to go, they want to get tickets, they don't know what to expect. Walk them through it. Okay,
so you're brand new to Mostly Modern Music Festival. Go to mostly-modern-festival.org. Mostly-modern-festival.org. And that, like you said, Sarah, you can we have a brand new site as of this year. So please look around and tell me what you think about it because we're really proud of the site. You can look around, explore. There's the 10 shows. We have 10 concerts and it should be really clear. Tickets, you can go there and browse which concerts you feel passionate about.
Okay.
We have 3 orchestra concerts. We have my show. We have a brass band. So that's probably the best place to go and just learn a little bit about what's happening. There's a children's program. We're doing Peter and the Wolf this summer.
Okay.
Brand new. We have 3 matinees. So it's like a lot of it's like you need to look at your schedule, what would work in your time frame. But we are trying like this children's program. We're trying 3 matinees. We have a great bar. You always want to get there early because the bar opens a half hour before showtime.
Okay.
Parking's free. It really is an ideal place to spend the afternoon or spend the evening.
That's exciting. It's a very easy to navigate site. It's very clean. I was able to kind of poke around and check stuff out. So
thank you.
Go check the site out, get tickets. So you're a violinist. What inspired you to pick up the violin? This is my turn to be nosy with you.
Oh, well, I started when I was just 4 years old, even less maybe, because I have 2 older sisters. So I'm the youngest in my family, and they played the violin. And actually, it was funny because my mom wanted me to play the cello, which, by the way, I love the cello, love that chocolatey, awesome sound. I kind of wish I'm a closet cello player. I wish I was. But there were no tiny little cellos at 4. And in our town in Pennsylvania, they had little violins. So I started, I started with the violin, the Suzuki method. And It's funny, my two older sisters, they dropped the violin. One is a movie maker, a producer, and one is a social worker, therapist. So we used to play every Christmas together.
Oh, nice.
And we used to play like the Pachelbel Canon and Brandenburg Concerto, but they're so out of shape they won't even play with me anymore.
Oh.
And they used to be the first violin, and then they became the second violin and the third violin, and so yeah, they now listen to me play. I usually play for the holidays, but no, yeah, that's how I started. Really, my sisters, but then I kept with it. I don't know. It's like I kept in shape. I kept going with it. So yeah,
that's the best way I've ever heard anyone describe a cello sound. The chocolatey cello sound. It's like the perfect way to describe cello.
Yes,
that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, it really is. It's a gorgeous sound. And one of our cellists, Dave Eggar, he's kind of a rock star. He plays with Philip Phillips, and he does a lot of pop music as well as classical. And he's just he's just exudes joy. And I just love his cello playing. So don't miss Dave Eggar on the cello.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And your band, when did that form?
So Fab Five was formed in the pandemic in 2020.
Okay.
The string quartet is a very standard thing. It's like the barbershop quartet, or it's like a choir. You have soprano, alto, tenor, bass. String quartet's just like that. Mm-hmm. Four-part harmony. It's been around forever. It's gorgeous. It's like what you expect. If you want to hear a Beethoven string quartet, you're hearing four people. But what happened was in the pandemic, my string quartet was playing at the Jacob Javits Center in New York City, which is like the country's largest convention center, or at least on the East Coast. It's giant. It's like huge. Playing in an airport. Okay, and here's our little string quartet, and we're playing for when everyone was getting vaccinated. Like they had to wait that 20-minute period.
Right.
So we did a lunchtime program every day, 7 days a week.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It was amazing, unbelievable. That's a whole nother show we could talk about. But beautiful, healing, calming, great music during that time. But what happened was, it's like, we also wanted a little bit louder, and I am married to a percussionist, composer, and I love percussion. And we were not just doing classical music, and that's something that you'll hear at our festival. It's not just classical music with a capital C. We're not just playing Mozart and Beethoven. We're not doing that. So we're playing contemporary music that's on TV and film music, and things that are written right now, and pop music even. We would play Coldplay, or if people said, "Oh, can you do Stand By Me," or "Can you play Frank Sinatra?" Like, we had a lot of requests because people hadn't heard music in about 8 months. So we had a huge lineup of genres, and so we brought in a drummer just to kind of spice it up a little bit and give a little more sound.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was like, oh, and we didn't know what to call ourselves. People were like, "What's your band name?" I'm like, "I don't know. Here's 5 people." We just called ourselves Fab Five.
I love it.
So it literally started like that. And then we just kept getting more and more jobs as the Fab Five. Okay. And now I don't really want to play without my drummer. I love my drummer.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's part of the band. So it's like, yeah, we can do typical string quartets, but you shouldn't do that. You should hire the Fab Five because we're special.
Agreed. I haven't even heard you guys yet, but I just love that, and the incorporation of the drummer.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds really cool. So when the festival's going on, do you find people get into it? They go shopping, they go dining out on Broadway and all the great restaurants in Saratoga. That sounds nice.
It's a great town. Again, if you haven't been, check out Saratoga Springs. It's everything's waking up right now in the spring, and everything's just getting going. And Saratoga has the best restaurants, and they have such a great nightlife. So you could go to dinner before or after. It's just a great place. You could spend the day, go to the parks. It's just a great place to be. And even during our festival, there's the Belmont horses. So I guess you could even go to see the horses and then come see Mostly Modern. But
sounds like an awesome day.
Why not?
Make a big day of it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Is there anything else you would like people to know about this great festival?
Just please join us June 4th to June 20th. We have 3 to 4 shows a week. If you have any questions, if you go to our website, the questions go to me. I run the whole thing. So if you have questions, just ask me. We do have walk-ups. People kind of spontaneously decide to come.
Do they?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's fine. You can walk up and just show up. I mean, for me as the executive director of the entire thing, it'd be so nice to buy your tickets ahead of time. They're also really affordable, $20. And the wine is $6. Where can you get a beer or wine at $6?
That's awesome.
We really want to keep the price like reasonable. I think the fancy tickets are $45, premium seats. So it's really affordable. Families are welcome. All ages are welcome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to check you guys out. I'm definitely going to see your band.
Oh,
that sounds like a good time.
Yes.
And my mom lives right outside of Saratoga Springs, so I think I'm going to take her.
Oh, she'll love it.
She'll be my date.
Okay,
Sounds
good.
wonderful. Thank you so much for coming and hanging
Thank you,
out with me
Sarah.
today.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to hear you and everybody.
Yay.
Check it out,
Mostly
you guys.
Modern. Thank you.
You don't want to miss it. All right. Hey, you guys, it's Sara B, and I am here with my better half, Chris Busone.
Hey.
So you have 2 upcoming gigs. It's really exciting. Do you want to tell everybody about those?
Sure. On the 12th, June 12th, we are at McGarry's. Outside, out in front, out on the street, in the middle of Albany, under the stars. It's always a great night. Weather permitting, it's always a great time. McGarry's is a great place to be. It's a little jewel in the middle of downtown Albany. Always lots of fun, great drinks, great food, great staff, and we all love tests. So come on out on the 12th and see the whole band. Frank Novko and Opie Callahan and me will be out there playing so loud the cops will come.
And your other gig?
The other one is Father's Day, right? June 21st, which you probably know more about than I do, but I will be playing by myself that day, which is kind of a little different for me. It's something I've only done a few times, and it'll be an experience. So we'll see how it goes. I think Ginger Jesus is also playing. Is that right? And
correct. And Chris Sanders and the Better Days.
And the Better Days?
Yes.
Oh, good, because when you had the bad days, I was just
No, only the better days are
only
allowed.
The better ones are coming. That's good. But yeah, those guys are both great, and so I'm gonna play by myself, and then they're gonna come out and rock out, and there'll be vendors and crafts, and I believe Jugglers.
Well, we haven't confirmed the Jugglers yet, but stay tuned.
And I think that there is a compilation of my columns from the Experience Monthly. Is that right?
That's right. You and Rob Skane will be having your very own book signings. The both of you had collected columns.
How about that?
Published authors.
Wow. How about that? I'm excited about that too. So there you go.
There you go. And tell everybody what radio station you can hear Chris Busone and everyone else.
RadioX, The Experience.
Woohoo! All right, you guys, are you ready to see who our special guest is? It's the Experience Monthly. Of course I had to make this issue the special guest. I mean, come on, you guys, it's 63 pages. And as I'm sure you've noticed, we got a little bit of a makeover, you guys. Still great content, great writers, great photography, great editing, great everything. But with, a new look for summer. By the time you see this episode, I'm sure our paper is everywhere. So go pick yours up. And don't forget, the digital issue is available online. Couldn't have done it without Artie, Justin, Rob, and Rob. If you haven't checked it out yet, go do it now.